I don't know, I always wanted to create things, and when I, like from a little kid, was always drawing, always making marks places, and I had really encouraging parents, and my parents bought me great supplies, and so I was able to move forward with that. And my father is a really good drawer, and he does lots of little political cartoons and satire pieces and stuff, lots of pen and ink. And so people, when they say, well, where did you get your art from, I often say my father, because I mean, he's the one who can draw. And a lot of like the pen and ink kind of stuff that I do is definitely inspired from my dad. But I think lots of artists, people think, you know, we love the masters, or we love looking at different kinds of art, but I kind of just do what it comes to me, and I don't think my work actually looks like or is inspired by anybody else. I think it's more by my own experiences. And both my husband and I have always said that we were artists or musicians that taught. And there's a big difference to us between a teacher of the arts and an artist who teaches. And so we believe that that's what we are, and we're both practicing that way. So, but I also would really, I've always wanted to illustrate a children's book, and that would be the biggest thing for me right now. Both kids are always encouraged. We have a space that is my space in the house, but they are always there. We have a gallery space for them, because I remember as a child my parents never wanting to hang up my work, and that really stuck with me now as a parent. And so we have a space in our house that is the kids' gallery, and when they feel very strong about a piece, it gets framed and it gets put up there, and it doesn't matter what age you were or anything, and they don't really get changed, they just get added to. Okay. Main focus right now for me is working on recycled car parts and doing paintings and collage kinds of things on the car parts, and it started with hoods. Also a lot of sewing, because I like to use old things, which is sort of the same thing with the car parts, as I like to use old and reinvent it into new. So I do a lot of that in terms of sewing too. Where I live inspires me, because we moved here with a conscious decision to be taking something that was old and reinventing it, saving it, I guess, which is a theme that comes in my work all the time. Nature, my kids, action, things that are in action. I have a painting that is of a bull rider that's a friend of ours, and he's moving, and I love the fact that he's moving in the piece. And then there's another piece of my dog Ruby, and it's called Jump, and that's exactly what she's doing in it. So movement is really important to me. I am always open to not knowing everything and learning. You know, kids, students, they come across maybe materials that I haven't used before, or just the way they look at the world is different as a teenager to, you know, somebody who's almost 40. And so I think as an art teacher, I have to be open to learning from other people, and lots of times that is younger people, and that's pretty cool actually. You know, some people want you to make art for a cause, or, you know, can you do a poster for this, or and I find those situations really difficult, because I don't feel that art is coming from my soul, and I really feel like your art, whatever your art is, whether it's music, whether it's drama art, whether you're a mathematician, whether you're solving science, like I think it needs to come from your soul in order for it to be authentic. And you know, you've got to have a passion somewhere, even if it's discovering you know, a new cell or something. There was a passion that came along with that.